Pick item is a function that is new item comma pick item use state and by default let it be as a empty, or if you want you can give here by default as a apple or maybe onion. Already we have here, you can keep for banana. Okay, banana. Now the banana will store under the new item. Your new item is holding the banana. So instead of imported mango, you will add here called new item. Instead of imported mango, you will keep here called new item. So now new item, what is holding? By default is a banana. So once we click on save button, what will come? Banana will come directly. Getting by default banana. Button click. Once you click on save button, by default it will add a banana. Once you click on hook to file, click on save button, it will add a banana here in the last. Inside your array, banana will get added by default. Now the banana value should get replaced. Banana value should get replaced by what user is going to enter under the text box. So let us see. Here at this place, I will use a p tag here to display the preview of the input field. What you are going to enter. This is just for your better experience. Whatever you will enter, that will come here. Like suppose if I enter here call new item, what it should print under the new item? Under the new item, it should print by default as a banana. Check once. By default, it should print you as a banana. Oh, new item. Banana here. Change this line. Use state. Then add here new item. Not in double quote. Coming. In browser, if you see, it will display by default banana. That is the value of which one? New item. Our target is whatever we enter here, that value should display here. Okay, so how it will be? See, the logic is when the user will start typing, the value of text box we have to send to this variable new item. When he start typing. Okay, when the user start typing, at that time only the value of text box should go to this variable. Called which variable? New item. And once the user will click on save button, take from new item and give to item list. So question is how to send. For that, let's come here. In React class component, syntax is different. Under the functional component, the syntax is different. Okay, in class component, syntax is different, and the functional component, syntax is different. What is that? We can write here. So first, on change. On change is an event that will execute on every key you press, or key press you do, key up you do, key down you do anything at every time. Whenever any changes happen under the text box, any key will get pressed or anything you type, that on change event will fire. It's like the on key up. Okay. Next, after that, we have to create a instance object of the current text box. Okay, we have to create a object for this current text box. Now, how that works? Suppose I will write here a variable called ABC. Now, ABC, when I give here called fat arrow method, then ABC is going to point to the current element. That is called which one? The current text box. Now, after that, at this place, we need to call the function that is called pick item. And under the pick item, we have to pass ABC is pointing to current element. So it will say ABC dot target. ABC dot target means the ABC is pointing to which element? The current element. ABC dot target. ABC dot target dot value. Value is the element. Value is the property of your text box that will give you the value of whatever you are typing. Now here ABC is going to work like an object, and that object is pointing to the current element. So that we are writing object dot target dot value means this object is pointing to whom? So object is pointing to the current text box. Take their value and pass to which function? Peak item function. And from peak item function, value will get assigned to where? New item automatically. Now once we start typing, the character by character from text box will go to the peak item, and from peak item it will assign to the new item, and new item will keep printing below as well when once we start typing one by one. Okay, ready? Now let me show you what is happening here. If I go at this text box, okay, if I come to the text box here, by default what we have? Banana. When I enter here A, see the value of banana got replaced by A. Now B and then C. As we start typing, the value will get changed. So I will keep here call red apple. See, as you type, see when you are typing, on keep change event is happening. While typing, on change event will happen. On change event will call the function. Which function? It is here. On change event is going to function called peak item. And in peak item, it has to send some value. So again, which value should go? The value of the current element. So usually in HTML, we write this dot value. But at this place, let me try this dot value is working or not. This dot value. If it will work, then it will be simplest syntax. If it will not work, then we have to follow that syntax what it was earlier. Banana, red apple. See, not happening. Happening. So throw error also. Correct. So the React is like the value you are passing. Which value you are passing? This dot value. Now this is pointing here something else. At this place, this is pointing to something else. So we cannot write this dot value. We have to write definitely object dot value. Now what is that object? Object is the instance of your current text box. So it will take the value of current text box and give to whom? Pick item. This ABC can be any variable name. It's just a object. It's working like a object for the text box. So on key up function is calling. Inside the function object.target.value. The value of current element will pass. It will capture under the pick item, and from pick item it will go to where? New item, and from new item it is printing here in the down as a live preview. And once you click on save button, from new item you are pushing under the item list, and item list again will come to the browser. Let me go here. Red apple I have written, right? Let me save it. The red apple should appear here in the last. Green apple, if I do, green apple will come in the last. Okay, ready. Next, after that, the value you are printing inside the array, inside the HTML, that value come from where? From array or text box? The value we are printing below, that value is from array or text box?
Array.
Value is coming from the array, and array is getting the value from where? Text box. Value is coming from the array only. Here we are running the loop for whom? Array itself. Now, but inside the array we are sending the value from text box. When on user click, when the user click, then see, while typing itself, when you are typing, that time itself your value gone to JavaScript, and it is stored under the state variable, that is called new item. Now once we click on save button, no need to communicate with the HTML, directly from JavaScript take and give to the JavaScript, and finally update the array. And as soon as the array will get updated, your return function will reload and it will display the updated value. That's how it
is. Is there any one key up function in React?
Try on key up, instead of on change, you can write on key up. Try and then check if working, let me know.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
React is a part of JavaScript. Okay, so the functionality was happening in JavaScript that can be done in React, but React functionality you cannot do in the plain JavaScript. Okay, so everything of JavaScript can be possible in React, but everything of React is not possible under the plain JavaScript.
Here on side on change only you have written that pattern method, right? Here we define only a function name, and on top if we write the code, it is also fine, right?
Come again.
On change equal to ABC and pattern method, here only you stated. Instead of updating the function here inside that on change, we write only the function name like ABC. And that function, if we like on top we have written, right? Constant like that, constant ABC. That way, is it possible?
Search on internet, you will not find solution. This is the one solution out of all.
Okay, sir. No issue. I will try.
Okay, come here. So we are able to get the value of Xbox. Okay, and value is able to add inside the array. Now next functionality is button click. The value should go from the array. So we have to use JavaScript splice method again. Okay, but here in React, Directly passing the value from HTML to JavaScript will get fail. We have to use another function that is called bind function. And with the help of bind function only, we can change the value of, okay, with the bind function is going to play the role here. So first you write a function called delete item, const delete item. I wrote directly a small everything, so most of the people will not do mistake. Index and keep a alert here as a index only. Data binding, okay, data binding, that is the main part of your React. If the data binding is clear, then inside the React many things will be clear automatically. Data binding is the main. Sending the value from HTML to JavaScript, JavaScript to HTML. One part, another part your API. If these two things, if you are able to handle properly, then you can get some output. Okay, so we wrote the delete item function, and we know from beginning to delete an element from array, we require the index. To delete any element from array, we require the index, correct? We require the index. And index will come from where? From HTML we have to collect, because index we have generated here. You can see t-body have one index. Button click, we need to send that index to where? Function. Okay, so this HTML is ready, and sorry, JS part is ready. Then come to the HTML now. Okay, so we'll come down for button, and on button click, on button click, on click equal to, you call a function that is called delete item, and under the delete item, usually we pass the index, because inside the delete item we require the index, then only we can do something. Now save this and run the page. You will find on load alert will start coming continuous. On load itself alert will start coming continuous. Alert will come on load directly. Alert is getting continuous on load, on page load. When the page will reload, automatically alert will come. See 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when the function is calling on click or without click, on load, the function is getting call on load automatically. Go to the hook 1 and come back to hook 2. Automatically your function will start calling. So if it's happen like this, on load itself all data will get deleted. When the page will load, at that time only all the data will get deleted. Right? So it should not be like this. On page load, it should not call the function. On page load, it should not call the function automatically because we have apply here on click event. On click event is not under the control. It's not getting fired itself. It's getting called when? Automatically. So that we have to remember in React.js, using the map function whenever you are running any kind of loop, definitely the loop will run multiple times, n number of time. How many times we require that number of time it is going to run. But when the loop is going to run, inside the loop, if you call the map function with parameter, inside the map function, if you are calling any other function with parameter, then event will not work over there. As what is happening, event is not working. When like inside the map function under the React.js, under the map function, if you call any function with parameter, then event will not work. So what happened now? We have given the click call, event call on click, and on load itself entire alert happen, like function called that many times. If we write the delete functionality, then instead of alert, all the item will get deleted. There will not be any meaning. Page load will happen, all the item will get deleted, right? So we have to use here a function called bind function. Okay, bind function. That is simple JavaScript function only. We have to use here bind function. Data item dot bind. Delete item dot bind. Bind. Then what is the use of the bind function? Bind function used to send a parameter to any function. Bind function used to send a parameter to any function. Now bind function required minimum one parameter. That is called this. The first value is fixed always. And after that, how many you want to send, you have to decide. Maybe we are sending here call index. Maybe we can send here call name also. So how many you are sending now? 3 we are sending. But in that you send whether 2 or 3 or 4 or 20, that is your requirement. But the first parameter is fixed always. Which one? This. So why we use the bind function in React? Because inside the map function, whenever we are calling any function with parameter on event, then event listen will not happen and it will get called automatically on page load. So when on page load will happen, at that time what will happen is we have to control the event so that on click it should be functional. So for that, what is the function to apply? We have a function called bind function. Bind function need minimum one parameter and maximum based on your requirement. So we given one parameter called this and second parameter called index. Name we have not received as of now. So I will remove the name from here. Let's keep only index and check on click still it is same or some changes happen.
For array object, any value we can use bind only, right?
Come again.
Array data or object for any data we need to use bind only.
Inside the map function, whenever you are calling any function with parameter, then there you have to use the bind function. Out of the map, there is no need of the bind. Out of the map, you don't require the bind. Only where we require the bind? Inside the map. Okay, inside the map only we require the bind. Bind function will control the default execution. What was happening before bind? Automatically it was calling. Now bind function will control the default execution. It will say no, until unless event will not call, delete method should not get called. And when delete method will call, then in that, who will send the parameter? Bind function will be responsible to send the parameter. What we have written. Now we will come back to the browser and see on page load alert is happening. No. When alert is happening, on click. Right? So bind function play a major important role. So throughout the React, except Redux. In Redux, bind function is not required. Bind function is required only where? In React, in plain React, using the class component or functional component. If you are using the Redux, that time bind is not required. That time we can call the map function. Inside the map, you can call the function with parameter. It will work without bind function. Okay, but it's required under the React core as well as using hooks, as well as using class component and functional component, except Redux. Redux is also based on functional component only, but Redux have their own everything designed. It's a separate library. Okay. So we should keep remembering a step by step. Okay. Keep remembering a step by step. When we want to add a new element inside the array using the functional component, what we have to do? A spread operator. Number one, how to take the value from text box. In YouTube, people has made one video especially for 20 minutes to pick the value. Only to pick the value one video. Okay. To add inside the element another video. To delete from the array another video. But why to waste so much of time? Just remember this line, no, directly. Create an object of the text box. Object name can be anything. With the help of fat arrow method, call the function, target the value sent, it will take and give to the variable, and then variable do anything. Okay, now come down. So function we have written, we are able to capture the index position. Now user can delete first also, last also. A user can delete anything. So if you remember JavaScript, we have a function called which function? A splice function. Here we are, yesterday you did here, that is called a equal to a plus b. Now here we are going to do a equal to a minus b. Okay. A plus b, we added the new element. Now a minus b we are going to do. From the item list, we are going to remove a particular one, and remaining we are going to update to whom? A. A equal to a minus b is the same thing, no? From a, remove the value of b and remaining give to a. Same thing. Now what we will do? First do a minus b. First do a minus b. That meaning what? Remove the value from the array that is not required. So how we'll get to know? Based on index. So we have a function in JavaScript. What is the function? We have a function name is called splice. Let's come. Item list dot splice. Then you will say splice is a function, but item list is a constant. How can it delete the array? Definitely it will not delete. Okay, until unless it will not get confirmed by your this one, which one? A spread operator, the splice will not do their functional. So with splice, we have to call the spread operator. Splice will delete and a spread operator will confirm, yes, it's deleted. Okay, until unless a spread operator will not come, a splice will not reflect at all. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead. Now in a splice function, what we pass? We pass as a index and we pass as a 1. Index and 1. After that, index and 1.
On click. Delete item. On click.
HTML code.
Okay. डिलीट आइटम कंप्लीट करने को मैसेज नहीं आ रहा, मतलब इंडेक्स नहीं आ रहा, बट
Alert.
हाँ
Alert is there or you have deleted alert? This dot index is okay. Go here, alert index you have written, delete delete item equal to delete item equal to index, item equal to index. Inside we have written index, come down, delete item on click equal to delete item dot bind index comma this comma index. Okay, let me check once what is the error. This one update book is assigned to update book assigned. Okay, no problem. We can check the error. Hold on a minute. Key equal to index is at wrong place. Okay. Problem is somewhere else. Yeah. Still there is error. Waiting update book. Update book is assigned. Never is update book. Update item in hook 1. We are under the hook 2. Right, this is the hook 2 only, no? Clear background. Hook 2. Then the column is of on click. Come down. On save is working. Index index bind this comma index button delete okay. Delete items बना okay. So delete items बनाते हैं. This is happening. This is okay. Check in another browser. Okay. उधर हिस्ट्री पड़ा हुआ है कहाँ पे Mozilla में blocked by some history. Okay, so come now. Next we can go to this delete file, and after that we can add here. Now this line is nothing but this is called a minus b. From a you have minus the value of b. Now inside the a some contents are available, but still your state management has not understood you have deleted the element from array. When it will update, when it will understand, once you call this update function. Once we call the update function, then only what will happen is our state will understand your value was modified. So now inside this, we have to just call array, and inside the array, see, if I'll show you like this also, see, till here I have written update function I have not called. Let me remove this. Okay, so splice we did item dot splice. Let me come to the browser and understand whether that item is getting deleted or not. Okay, so I am here, potato I deleted. Is it going? It's not. See, it's a deleted from array, but your state has not understood still. The data is deleted. When the state will understand? Once we call the update item. Update item we have to call, and inside the update item, we have to override the item list with the available item list. Item list is nothing but now here item list -1 happen, a minus b happen now. Now available value of a we have to replace under the a only. So this is called a equal to a now. This is called a equal to a. Other places we did a minus b. Now available value of a must be given to the a only with the help of which function? A state function. With the help of which function? A state function. So which is the state function here? Update item is the state function. So with the help of update item, if you are giving the value of item list to item list again, then a state will understand, oh, value was modified, and then your return statement will get a reload. Let me show you now. I will go here. See, whatever I have clicked here, deleted. See, now I'll delete the potato. Gone. Rice gone. Milk gone. Correct. So until splice function has worked here, it has deleted. But after deleting by the splice function, your state is not going to listen at all. Why? Because item list is a constant array. It's an array only, but it's a constant. Until unless their associated function will not inform, yes, item is updated, state will not understand, yes, item is updated. So for that, what we did, we have called here, we deleted one, and after deleting, finally, via a state function, we are updating to a state variable saying like the value is modified. Then your render will happen. Render in the sense, the return part will be reload and updated value will come. Right.
Or if we change const to let, then same. If we change the variable from const to let here.
If we change the variable
from constant to let, any function, any code you will change, or it remains same.
Right, system you have no. Try and then let me know. See, whichever the action come in mind, just perform that. If mind is saying no, this can be possible, try that. There is no any limitation of technology. Okay, there is no limitation of technology. Limitation is of our learning. Try that. If you understood something, try that. See what is happening. But 2-3 classes, the data binding. 2-3 classes are the main, 3-4 classes are the main important point. What is how to call the event, button click, how to call a function, how to pass the dynamic parameter. Here what we are doing, in delete part we are passing dynamic parameter only, no, from the HTML code. How to send the value of HTML to where? React. Okay, how to send the value of React to HTML. Sometime before, not long back before, one trainer came, they were saying like, I'm well known of the Angular, I want to take the classes here. Then we thought, okay, let's have an interview. We ask only one question, go to the board and write a program where create a text box, okay, enter your name inside the text box, and on button click, display your name below. Your job is confirmed. Okay. The person left immediately. They said like, I'll do from home, I'll send the email. Till date email has not come. Person was saying, I am 4-year experience in the Angular. Okay, what experience here? Everyone cannot. Okay. Okay, so let's come to the point. So hope you deleted. Item is deleting or not? Deleting?
Yeah, deleting. Even for let also working.
Let also working without update item. See, late is a keyword that will help you to define a local scope variable. Now using the const, you are creating a variable with a complete global scope. Okay, you have used in this file. Now suppose from this file, we have some other picture. We are going to learn their props properties. There you can create a variable in one file. You can access anywhere. Okay, but you can use no problem. If you are comfortable with the let use that. Okay, come to the next part. What is that? When we are deleting the element, from the array, we want to inform to the user saying like particular item deleted successfully. Suppose for example, I'm here. If I delete potato, one message should come at this place saying like potato deleted successfully. If you add here potato, click on save, it should say potato added successfully, right? That meaning we want to make it a interactive application, right? We want to make it a interactive application where user can so come to your page again, and to display the, see, to take the value from text box, you have taken a variable called new item. Now to display the message inside the page, we have to create another variable. So that we are going to create another variable here only, const message, const message comma, sometimes you're getting little slow, keep waiting, comma, update message equal to update message equal to use state keep by default as a empty. So message is a constant variable, whereas update message become as a function. Now under the message, whatever you want to send, you have to send through which one? Update message. So simple, I will follow here. I will not make much complex. Just directly I will write here update message. Under the update message, you send here saying like item added successfully. Item added successfully. Item added successfully. Item added successfully. Now come down below. After deleting, right here, update message. Inside write item deleted successfully. Item deleted successfully. Okay, hope ready. So we have written one place item added successfully, another place item deleted successfully. Now come down where you want to display the message, before table or before text box. Let's put it before text box, after H1. After H1 in a paragraph, display the message variable. Display the message variable according to the interaction. If you are clicking on save button, alert will come. If you are clicking on delete button, alert will come. Complete alert will follow the according to user interaction, message will come.
I want to display the item also. Suppose I have added mango, that mango name also should be appropriate.
Wait for some time. Some people will get confused. Some other example I'll guide you. I can add one line, it will happen, but maybe it will lead to confusion to some people. Because till now what we have written, it's look like overload. Okay, for new learner, it's look like overload. So in overload, we'll not do overload again. Let's learn slowly one by one. Many examples will create. I'll guide you how to display the name of those items that you are deleting and adding. Now one message comes saying like item deleted. If you click here and enter, it says item added. Okay. So this file we will leave till here only. In that, no more R&D, else next level will be confusion. Next level will be confusion directly. Okay. Okay. So see, flow wise, if you understand again, I will explain again. Then we can move next. What we did first we created the array. Array name is called item list. And for that array, we assign a function. Function name is called update item. Inside that item list, any activity can be performed, add, list, delete, edit, that will be done through the update item function. No one else can do. Next, we came down and we printed the list here. List we printed as we have idea from last many example. So listing happened. Next matter came to delete, how to delete. So we call a function called delete item. Inside the delete item under the map function, you cannot pass parameter directly. So we have taken the help from where? Bind method. Now bind method is blocking the auto execution and it is supporting you to make your on click functional, and when on click will happen, at that time only delete item will call. And who will send the parameter? Bind function will send the parameter. See, in the beginning, when we have called delete function was calling automatically. Means delete function was not under the control of on click. Then bind function came, bind function block the auto call. Then when the click will happen, it's a blocked still, right? When click will happen, it's a block. Call is blocked. The bind function is saying, no, I will make it function. I will send you the parameter. Okay. So here with the help of bind function, we are sending the parameter to where? Delete item. Looking forward under the delete item, JavaScript function we have used splice to delete a particular element from given index. And after that, since it's a, you can say it's a constant variable, so value will not get updated in your browser until unless you will not call the update item. Why update item? Because update item is only responsible to inform to the state saying like value is modified, please reload the HTML. So here what we have to do, we delete it separately, and after deleting available item, again we are replacing under the item list itself saying like after deleting there is a remaining, please update. So what will happen? Update item will update under the item list and your state will understand yes, there are the changes and HTML will get reload. And message we display through the function called update message, a static message we display. That is listing and deleting. When we came to the save function, how it is happening? Number one, you created a text box. You created a button also. Button click, you are calling a function. And then the question start here. We are sending the value of text box. This look like little rounded syntax. Yes, it is little rounded syntax only. We have to remember that. One or two lines, sometime we need to remember also. So whenever you need to pick a value of a text box, just follow like this only. This is the best method, what I have seen. Okay. Now after that, we take the value of the text box and given to whom? Pick item when on change, means character by character. When the user start typing, the value of the text box will go and store under which variable? New item. Now after entering the value, user will understand, yes, I have done. Now let me click on save button. So when we click on save button, then no problem. Value is already available under the new item. While typing itself, we have sent the value to the new item. Now take from new item, give to item list and update to where? Existing item list. So that what will happen? State will understand, yes, modification happened. And then your HTML will get reload, right? Those all are activity under this file based on single dimensional array. Okay. Now next we need to work on another one that is called multi-dimensional array. So how that will be? Let us go ahead and try. Do I need to share the file or working for everyone?
Working, sir.
Okay, go next. Create the next file. Hook3.js. Input out is the main work here for every developer, whoever the developer. Now some people, you are working as a developer only. I have worked as a developer. Okay, in developer life, 4 works are major works. What are that? According to business requirement, you need to add the data. According to business requirement, you need to delete the data. According to business need, you need to update the data, and according to business need requirement, you need to list the data. That is called CRUD operation. Create, read, update, and delete. Insert, update, delete, and fetch. 4 work. They're important. So if a person is able to perform this 4 work, that meaning he is ready to work. We can give him some task and he can do something at least. Okay, so whether it's a React or JavaScript or anything, if you are able to collect the input from user, you are able to generate the output, you are able to pass to a browser, you are able to do some operation on that. Meaning you have idea on array, you have idea on communication with the HTML to JavaScript, JavaScript to HTML. So those parts are important for every developer. Okay. Come next. So next file is hook3.js. Hook3.js. In hook3.js, we require to import again React component, not component, use state from React. Component we will be calling because previous before this class there is another class, and that class component is going on. So finger remember the component class. Okay, let's go ahead. Write a const name call hook3. Hook3 equal to we can do the export part. Okay, ready? Now come inside and create a array, a constant, give constant name call, again book list itself, or maybe item list. Keep here again call update item and use state. Under the use state, array will be here. This will be a multi-dimensional array. So for example, we have to keep minimum 1 element. So loop will happen, will understand yes it is coming. So you can write here also, or you can create a separate variable here. Let var anything is a temporary variable, you can write here. Temp equal to just 1 element I am going to store here. Name as apple. And price as a 300 and quantity as a 5. This is one array. Temporary variable I will pass under this array. So this line is indirectly Under the temp, what will come? Array will come. This entire array will come. That meaning your item list is a multi-dimensional array where only one element is placed. That is called apple 300 and quantity. Coming down. Next, after that, we need to write again a return statement. Keep here a division. I will keep align center, so everything will print in the middle. We'll follow a table first, and we will display list of items. Cell padding equal to 10. Come here, follow the T head, follow the TR, and follow the TH also. Call item index, another one, item name, item price, item quantity, one more th, last as a action. Come down below, follow the T body. T body, item list dot map, item comma index. Next we will write here return tr, follow the key equal to index, follow the td, index you can print as usual. Next you have to print item dot name. Next td you will print item dot name, item dot name. Next you will print item dot what is next, called price. Next item dot qty, and then create one more button. called delete. Button called delete. Okay, we will call this file under the routing and will confirm page is loading or not. Create a link under the routing, import the file, and please check once, is it loading? Okay, let's go up. App.js file. We have idea how to import it. You try first, let confirm, then I will write. First you should write. You say yes, working, then I will write.
Working, sir.
Working.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me import as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Import from hook3.js. This is the first line. Second line, you have to keep a link here. Hook3 I can give. The third line, condition. No. Very good. See, this is the page. Module not found, meaning is what? Your file is not available under the books folder. It is available in different folder. Check the file. Okay. We need to go here simply. Where is it? Book 3. Grab. Drop. Yes, no. Okay, put it over here. Save. Book 3 values. Can go here. Let's put this value here. Book 3 okay. तो कहाँ बनेगा? to close it. Index is not defined. Book 3 index is not defined. Okay, index is there. Again, with you. Index X is index 31, index this is correct. Okay, so how data is loading. Let me send you the yesterday video in the chat. Yesterday video, where are you? Yesterday one. The unlock is not converted here. It may take some time to convert. Minimum half an hour. Another conversion is going on now.
Will take tomorrow.
Yeah, I will upload and I'll send the link in WhatsApp.